And one of the things that people love to do is they get in, they want to learn fiber because they think there's a lot of money with that. We'll get into that in a little bit. But what challenges do you see for students who are just brand new to the industry and they're struggling to learn when it comes to fiber?
So it's very interesting. It takes you back to you were at the Dixie Winter Conference, and there was the discussion. I believe it was Lee Renfro and Betsy Conner were on the main stage and talking about the average age of technicians, and for every three technician that's in their 50s, there's really one to follow in their footsteps, and so we're going to have this huge gap. And through that, it actually challenged me to take a little deeper look at that situation. I actually reached out to Betsy to get some of the information, and I've looked into it, and I've, it's interesting to see how the younger generations, not only that they're not interested in getting a credential, if they're of the digital generation where there's a certain Facebook web page that I follow, and I don't comment on it because frankly I'm an old guy and I'll get into too many arguments with people, but this particular website, it showcases disasters in fiber installations, and yet there's just as many followers that are in their generation divide there. And when people will come on and someone will ask a question, where can I go for fiber training? What fiber training should I get? You get a certain part of the demographic who's suggesting different places and why it's important, and why structured learning, why the practice, why working with mentors. And there are plenty of others in the younger generation said, all you need is an Amazon Fusion Splicer and 2 minutes of a 9-minute YouTube video. So there's that fundamental issue, is even just the idea of saying, okay, you can't learn everything on YouTube. Or you're probably going to end up having your work showcased on that particular page as well. So, to do that, there are there's a lot of driving issues really trying to attract those younger folks. And we're doing it. I know Fiber Broadband Association, they're doing it with their what's called their Optic program, and trying to really target that 17 to 24-year old to come and go through a class, and then in theirs goes on to an apprenticeship, preparing you for a job in the industry. We take a little different approach in that we are only dealing with like the companies who are sending their technicians to school. I do think they may be a little bit more receptive on that because they're employers sending them, but at the same time, we really have to keep it interesting